Steph.
Yo. What up, Carlos?
Hey, what's happening, man? What's going on?
Steph, why are you trying to say you didn't know you're supposed to be here?
Not that saying I didn't know, Ellis. Usually send us a little message saying what I didn't know if it was on today. Usually send us something the night before, whatever. But because I'm off this week, and I was on spring break, so I didn't have to get up.
I was just yelling at somebody else and being like, "Oh, at least Steph is consistent." This nigga. Are we on? Is it? Is it not? Come on.
Hey.
Just a little miscommunication. It happens.
No, it's starting to wear on me. It makes me sad. Then I'm like grouchy for the first 10 minutes of the guy.
And Ellis, it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel sad and express that emotion.
Hello.
What's the picture I should have up, man?
Steph said he was going to be here and then he wasn't, but now he is. So.
What's the
Ellis? What's the background I should have up?
I will. I'll talk to you.
I think he emailed it to us.
Okay, let me see.
I emailed it to where I always email it.
Okay.
As per the motherfucking usual. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hello and welcome back to the NOS. That's the 916 News on the Street, where four hilarious Sacramento comedians react to today's Sacramento news. I'm the hostess with the mostest, Ellis Juan Hector, Jose Gonzalez, Sancho de la Cruz, Campo Fuentes, Salazar, Concarne Rodriguez. And I am joined, as always, by Aurora Singh. Everybody, please make some noise.
Need a snack.
Even if you got the COVID, just get your lazy ass up and clap.
I'm so proud of Aurora. I'm so proud of you, Aurora.
She's the best. And I'm proud of you for coming in. Everybody give it up for Steph Sanders, my man.
Come on, man. I have no undergarments on, but I'm here.
And we needed you earlier. You know why I was really mad you was late? Because we was having technical difficulties. You're my IT nigga. Like,
okay, I'm sorry.
Me and Aurora and Los had to figure it out without you, which is mostly Aurora.
I would never be late again. I beat myself for being late. I hate being late. I'm not that black guy.
You're the best. You're the MVP. And all the way from Sacramento via Vegas, Carlos Rodriguez. Primo, what's good?
Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Nevada
resident. So Carlos was one of the first people I tapped to do the show as well, along with Steph and Aurora, because this man was a Sacramento mainstay, one of the pillars of our community. And let's open up with our first story. California flight. Everybody is leaving California, including Los.
Yeah.
Went out to Vegas, which seems to be like the comedy mecca right now. Everybody and their moms is getting sets in. Why did you leave Sacramento? Why do you hate Sacramento? What does Sacramento do to you, Los? How did Sacramento hurt you, Los?
I love Sacramento. Just Sacramento don't love me, man.
Show me on the map where Sacramento touched you.
Right here.
In the state. Got me in the
state. Yeah, man, I took off because I went to Reno really quick to go gamble. I was like, man, I want a sports bet. And so I went up there because so if you don't know this, but Dallas and the NFC was they sucked. And it was like 2 games left, and there was a big bet. If Dallas won, I put $100 down for Dallas to win and to win the NFC Championship, and it was going to be like $700 payout.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm gonna go up there. So I went to go, put it on the sports book. And when I got there,
you tell stories like that dude from Ant-Man, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
You are that nigga, dude. 100%.
I mean, like, you're crazy. And I say, yeah.
Oh my god.
It was like the NFC, and if you put it in the thing, it was delicious.
Yeah. And then look, right, and then she was all like, "What?" And I was all like, "Yeah."
And then so I got to Reno, and it was open, man. Like there was people were eating inside. And then I was like, what? And I go, hey, is the movie theater open? They go, yeah. And so I went to the movies. I was like, cool, this is crazy. And then I came back to California and it was completely shut down still. And I was like, this is weird, bro. Like I'm like, I go, fuck this. And I go, if Reno's open, Vegas has to be open. So the next day I booked a flight, shot out there. I landed. I didn't have any idea what I was going to do. I hit up DJ. DJ picked me up from the airport. A friend of mine was told me I could have his hotel room because he was performing at Laugh Factory. So I got to have a whole week to myself in this hotel room. Then I went to the comedy clubs just to hang out, and they were like, "You're in town?" I go, "Yeah." And they go, "Well, you want to get up?" And I was like, "Sure." Fucking put me up, and then they were paying me. And then every night I was at the comedy club just hanging around. They kept putting me up and paying me, and I was like, "Fuck." So I'm gonna be inside doing stand up, getting paid. I was like, "Fuck it." And I go, "Everyone's here." I go, "Why not?" And so I shot out there. I was like, I moved to Vegas within 7 days.
Yeah, I remember that.
I walked out to because
you plan on staying?
Huh?
You plan on staying?
I signed a year lease, so right now I'm at a year.
That's because you ain't got nobody here. All you have is a dog, right? And a turtle.
Yeah, that's all I had. Yeah, so I was like, this is the best time to make it, best time to move. And
you plan on coming back?
Yeah, I'm coming back because it's Sacramento's always the home. I mean, I don't hate Sacramento. I'm not one of these other people that super dislike Sacramento or talk mad shit about it. But like, because I couldn't live in Vegas forever. I mean, putting the roots down or whatnot. So yeah, but it's I like it.
You want to have kids one day?
No, I don't have any kids.
Fuck them kids. Okay.
Nah, I'm good with kids. I don't know, man. It's a trip though, because like everybody's out there too. That was another big reason too. Like I went out there and I'm like, oh, it's just killers kicking it. And I was like, that's what's up. That's what I need. So it's like in my apartment complex, there's 7 comics. So it's almost like a comedy festival every day. Yeah. So everyone's, hanging out, kicking it.
If I can get away from my stuff here, dude, I'm on the way. But the nice thing is though, is that I got a story here a little bit later on about a COVID update or whatever, but we're in the red tier. Everything's starting to open up, and there's some shows, man. I had 3 shows this week. The last 2 shows I did, the last and limited. I know it's limited capacity, but they're sold out. So yeah, Steph, I know you did none
last night.
Yeah, Steph, you've been doing some shows lately?
Sold out last night, and I got tomorrow night in outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm moving to Ghana.
No, Ghana. There ain't no stage time in Ghana.
Black and American got citizenship in Ghana. Straight up and you can't, or because you got Haitian in you. Carlos, I mean, Ellis, I don't know. You look kind of, I don't know. Let's go with a basketball to the airport. You can get in.
I'm going to Zamunda. I'm moving to Zamunda. I heard they got a live ass.
Wakanda is because Wakanda shut down. They closed.
Yeah, they shut down. I bet you know what though. I bet you I would murder in Wakanda. I bet you if they had a say
that word Wakanda. That's why you wouldn't go. That's why you wouldn't get in.
Whatever.
You're already fucking up.
You ain't got a lip tattoo either, my nigga. What are you talking about? You ain't funny in Wakanda.
You can't say nigga. You can't say that. See, you can't. You going to Zamunda. You can't go.
No, I'm doing that on the podcast. That's what the people want. Okay. All right, let's do this right here. This one. Oh, so this is some just Sacramento. This is some California shit. California to spend $500 million to fight off wildfires. And then it's a bunch of Governor Newsom, this is and that. But this is, again, a story about climate change, okay? We just did the story yesterday or whatever that California's going to be going into a drought, okay? Very soon. We're completely unprepared for it. And then number 2, last year, so my godkids and my best friend, they live in Vacaville. And we were moments from evacuating because Vacaville was basically on fire. You know what I mean? And it's gotten to the point where now there's a fire season. And I remember there were sometimes wildfires when I was a kid, but there wasn't a fire season. But now there is. Every year during this period to this period, something large acreage is going to get burned
closer and closer to the city too, man. Like
they are.
Yeah.
I see. We off ramps and stuff right off my off ramp city type stuff. That's crazy.
And they're having to evacuate people and stuff like that. So I don't know if 500 million, because the government just be throwing money and stuff or whatever. But I don't know what the solution is actually going to be. But I do think
what are they putting money into? Like what?
More people, just more people to fight them. What?
Yeah, I don't.
People to fight them. A lot of it's 80 million emergency funds to hire an additional 1,400 firefighters.
Why aren't they putting more money into preventing a wildfire season?
I've seen places and countries that have that stuff that scientists made where you just from a plane they deliver this foam stuff and the fire goes out. Man, why don't we get that shit?
Yeah.
Check this out. California experienced a record-breaking wildfire season last year as nearly 10,000 fires burned more than 4.2 million acres across the state. 5 of the 6 largest wildfires in the state's history occurred last year.
Wow.
That's climate change like a motherfucker. And again,
it's lit. It's lit.
That's 2020 for you too, man. Everything that could happen happened in 2020, man. So
it just went down.
They need to take this money and put it towards sandbags. And what they need to do is right before fire season, they need to get those big ass planes, and instead of dropping foam, they're just dropping sand. Just lots of sand.
Or you know what? More kegers in the forest. You know what I mean? That you're drinking the beer, you're pissing on the forest. You know what I mean?
I think so.
No, this is like a California problem. I'm from Nevada. I don't really.
Fuck you.
Oh my God.
Fuck you.
Okay. All right.
I think that inmates on death row go do all that. Inmates on death row should go fight. They just drop them in the middle of the fire season and go fight.
92% of the state is experiencing drought conditions.
If you put the fire out, you live.
They need to change it from climate change to human extinction event. People need to start remembering that the earth is going to be fine. We are going to be dead if we don't fucking fix this shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm adapting these allergies in Sacramento anyway, so.
And also too, there was a earthquake in LA
recently.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like normal.
4.2 or something. Yeah, exactly. And it wasn't on the San Andreas. And then somebody got to bring up the big one. Oh, it's a big one. It ain't the fucking big one. And then, you know what bugs me is I remember the rattle of the bay, right? I remember even experiencing a couple earthquakes. I remember being in LA once when there was an earthquake. And I always hate like when people on the East Coast or people in the South or some shit that be getting hurricanes and fucking twisters and shit and be like, I don't want to move to California because of the earthquakes. Bitch, earthquakes are nothing.
Yeah, they're so normal. I've felt so many earthquakes. It's ridiculous.
Are you afraid of earthquakes? Nobody.
Being a former East Coaster, we don't know that. We didn't know that. So I lived through tornadoes. Tornadoes are nothing to us.
Tornadoes ain't nothing.
Hey, man,
tornadoes
I watch them go right down the street, man. Sound like a train. Go right down the street. You be like, all right.
Especially if I weighed as much as you, I'll be very afraid.
Hey, I put on equal weight. I was holding on to big people, big women. I was holding on to.
I don't know if you noticed there wasn't no black munchkins in Munchkin Land. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't going. I was holding on to Big Mama.
Would you rather live through a tornado than an earthquake?
No, not now. Now that I know that the people we see is like extreme. So we thought, first of all, all the weather is 85 degrees everywhere in California all year. And then we thought I had earthquakes weekly that open up and swallow people. And, you know, that's
I'm like movies, probably. Yeah.
I'm always afraid of Washington, Seattle, because they say that Mount Rainier is an active volcano. It's an active volcano, like it's waiting to erupt. And then also too that they're still waiting for a big earthquake as well that's gonna drop off pretty much I-5 and on. So it's like they're way overdue.
That's why they put I-5 there, is because they're like, this is the line that's gonna.
Which side of I-5 is gonna stay?
Huh?
Which side of I-5 is gonna stay? Like if you bought that, you're talking about that's gonna now be beachfront property?
Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah.
Ellis is like, maybe I should buy a house.
Maybe I should invest. Right, like I'm just like maybe a mile from the San Andreas. You know what I mean?
Dude, I love disaster flicks. Like for something that's like a little guilty pleasure of mine. I mean, they're horrible movies, but I like when they have like CGI. Huh?
I like them too, man.
What's your favorite disaster flick?
I don't know, me, man.
Either Day After Tomorrow, where like where it gets hella cold, or they fucking like everything freezes over and shit like that. Like Europe is under snow, all of it, or San Andreas, because San Andreas
is my favorite.
I love.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite, San Andreas.
Yeah, I like San Andreas because LA goes down, fucking love it, and then San Francisco gets a tsunami, and it needed a fucking wash, and I hate San Francisco too. So I like it that they took down to the city.
Whatever, homeless people still survive.
Yeah,
always.
Tsunami will get hit in San Francisco.
And homeless people.
There'll still be 40 million Asians and homeless people.
Yeah, they'll just have a bath. They'll be nice and scrubbed down.
Fuck it.
They'll be like, wow, cleanest I've been.
Yeah.
I got police call. Okay, this is what I thought was funny. I just thought this was funny. It's a California story. Police called to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's California mansion 9 times in as many months. So why do you think that the police have been called 9 times in 9 months to Meghan Markle's house?
People trying to get in. People trying
to get in.
Him slapping her up. She don't fucking listen.
He just got
like, bitch, you leave my family, ho.
Yeah.
He been listening to rap to try to get Americanized, and so that's what he started doing, slapping her up. I'm trying to fit in now.
He's fucking up her makeup. That's what he's doing.
Right.
There's not even a ton in the story other than I think her neighbors just don't like her.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they live in Tyler Perry's house mansion.
Have you ever had that happen? Have you ever had neighbors that
They don't live there anymore.
But they were borrowing his mansion for a while.
Yeah.
6 months.
Didn't you watch the
I wonder
interview?
if Meghan Markle ever borrowed any of Tyler's dresses, like while she was there. She was like, "Oh, this is cute."
Anybody got any horrible neighbor stories?
Does anyone do I?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Funny neighbor stories, but not. I don't know.
My landlord one time in college called the cops on me.
Why?
Wow.
Because it was a football game and we lived walking distance from the university, so we had the pregame at our apartment, and I didn't make it to the game, which I don't give a shit about anyway. And I guess I was like face down in the bathroom, and then the bathroom was overflowing, and then the landlord came, and then he found out I had a dog, which I wasn't supposed to have a dog because he had to let himself in because it was raining water in the downstairs unit. And he walked in, and it was just like a
so you're the bad
cups.
Yeah, I was like, that's
it was like a sea of red cups and like handles of alcohol, and then just like a football player face down on the couch, and then me face down, and then he had the audacity to text me and tell me I couldn't have a dog, even though I know that. You don't need to tell me, right? So then my drunk ass walked.
You're the worst neighbor ever.
So then my drunk ass walked over to the front office, and I was banging on the door, and I was like, "You better fucking come out here and talk."
Oh, Aurora.
And then he called the cops, and then I was at home, and the cops came, and then they were just like, "Hey," and I was like, "What's up?"
He opened the door smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, with the dog in her hand.
And they're just like, hey.
And they were like, "Ma'am, you can't have a dog here."
And they were like, "You can't have a dog." And I was like, And they said, "You can't, can you leave your landlord alone?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then they left, and I was like, that was so fucking stupid.
Most you ever had a bad neighbor?
And that's it.
Yo.
Nah, I've been cool with all my neighbors. Like I've never had any.
The only bad neighbor I ever had one time, there was this chick lived above me, and she had a pregame for a football team, and fucking sprinkled water all in my shit. Goddamn, I never knew who the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Reopening California.
You
guys know when we're supposed to fully reopen? Because our numbers have been severe.
You said
June 15th.
June 15th.
June 15th. Oh, wow.
We should get to whatever the lowest. I'm looking forward to that. This is a random story. There's this lady, God bless her. I don't even know what the fuck this is. It's super weird, but this nice lady, right? She likes birds. So she rescues birds, right? And nurses them back to health. And she has like all these birds or whatever. And her mask is just full of all these bird cages and take care of these birds. And she started having breathing problems in January. And
because of the bird doo-doo.
Yeah. It's creating a situation where she's created scar tissue. And she's got some disease called bird fancier's disease.
Yeah. You die from that, man. That's why people in France die all the time from that, because all them damn birds and pigeon shit.
Yeah, bird fancier's disease. Did you know that
there happens?
New York
fucking
birds dung, birds doo-doo carry this shit that we shouldn't be breathing in, and we do it a lot. That's why they.
Why don't you just leave it at dung? Why'd you have to go dung doo-doo? You know?
Because it's more fun. Dung doo doo.
They're dung. The doo doo. I felt like you said dung, and then you wanted to make sure she knew what you were talking about. You're like, just in case a rower doesn't understand dung, let me drop that.
Hey, I'm college educated. I know what dung is.
Just in case one of our viewers are high.
Anyway, Burger, she needs to find home for 40 birds. And she needs help. So if you need a bird,
who wants birds is giving them diseases.
Yeah,
you got to kill the birds.
Yeah,
what a great selling point.
Or let them loose, I guess, or just take. I mean, I think it's the 40 birds. It's good, but this is what I've never heard of a bird lady. I know people who have birds, and I've heard of cat ladies. But you know, like some people just get cats and then it gets out of control. You know, they got too many cats. I never heard of somebody having too many birds.
If it's a bird lady, they're usually in the park, you know?
But
just feeding the birds.
Yeah.
In fact, you guys know where cat ladies come from?
Vaginas.
Like
everything I'm about to say is 100% almost sort of scientifically true. Okay. You know, you know what toxoplasmosis is?
No.
All right. If you get pregnant, when ladies get, don't look at me like that, Steph. This is 100% almost true. I don't know. At a certain point, look, there's a thing called toxoplasmosis. And if you're pregnant, they tell you you can't change your cat's litter box or nothing because they have this kind of parasite that lives in the cat and goes on their feces. And in the wild, it would then get kind of like in the ground, right? And then if a mouse eats something and gets infected with the toxo, the life cycle restarts and the toxoplasmosis gets into the mouse's brain and convinces the mouse that it is like almost sexually attracted to the smell of cat piss, right? So now the mouse is like, oh, it starts running toward cat piss, gets eaten by a cat, and now the life cycle continues. You feel me? And there's a bunch of people in like Italy and stuff like that, all these cats and all these rats and all this shit around now, and they get toxo. It makes you more aggressive, sexual. It gets rid of like a lot of your it fucks with your brain, right?
Dude,
you're a lady, you get a cat.
What the hell?
You get a cat, you get a litter box, you get a little bit of cat doo-doo on your finger, something, you eat a sandwich. Now you got the toxo, right? Now you start thinking, ooh, I love the smell of cat piss. So you get another cat and another cat. Now you got 16 cats. Somebody come to your house, whole thing smell like ammonia, and you like, what? What happened? Toxo, cat lady, science.
Yeah.
People need to wash their hands. That's what needs. Oh my God, that's so gross.
I'm telling you, toxoplasmosis causes cat ladies.
It's true. I was.
Carlos, this is not true. Don't encourage this behavior.
It's true. It's true. I wanted to know what it was because we were talking about it one time. I was on stage talking about it, and I was like, "Yeah, it's a disease that comes from cat shit." And someone was like, "Cat scratch fever," and I was like, "No, you idiot!" I was like, "It's a fucking real disease, and it makes you hella aggressive." And you know who they were talking about who might have it is Joey Diaz, the comic Joey Diaz.
Really?
Because he has hella cats and he's always like, these motherfuckers, he starts getting nuts. He starts getting super agitated. But it's true.
Super sexual Joey Diaz as well. I'm telling you, toxo is out there.
Mm-hmm. I eat it.
All right, guys, careful. Wash your hands. Don't hang around too many cat litters.
I don't fuck with cats. Anyways, I don't like cats.
So, Ellis, are you trying to connect nymphomania to toxoplasmosis?
Look it up, bro.
That's why it's called catnip.
Which also makes me think. But it also makes me think too. Look, cat ladies don't get a good rap for having that good. You know what I'm saying? But apparently, if they got all that much toxo, they must be freaks. You know what I'm saying? I might start hollering at a couple cat ladies. You know what I mean? Whatever.
And you're gonna get the toxo.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You're gonna be aggressive and want more cats.
Deshaun Watson, so you can't do that.
It's bad.
Is there any diseases like that you can get from having a dog?
No diseases from dogs, man. Bird fans
love
your toxo.
Only cats love.
Don't even start.
Dogs are where it is. Okay.
Yes.
This is a random Sacramento story. I thought it was a really cute, happy story. Sacramento volunteers protect neighborhood elders on errands amid spike in anti-Asian hate. So a group of volunteers assembled on Stockton Boulevard. And look, if you're on Stockton Boulevard, you probably do need protection. You know what I mean? But if you Asian out on Stockton lately,
or a condom,
I always keep one on. I got one on there. But people are like just walking old Asian people around.
That's so nice. Ellis, is that a happy story?
That is, I think it's kind of it's a perfect Nas happy story where it's like, it's really nice that these volunteers came together to do this. It's pretty fucking sad that old Asian people can't walk around.
I think it's sad too. It literally breaks my heart. I hate
Asian people didn't do this. Bats did this. We need to cancel bats. You know what I mean? If you walking down the street, you see an Asian person, leave them the fuck alone. If you see a bat, fuck up a bat. There's a lot of bats.
Punch a bat in the face.
Punch Robins. Fuck Robins too.
But when did we not cancel bats? Who the hell is keeping bats?
Batman is dope. Everybody's into that shit. But like,
that's the only dude that we let keep bats.
There's hella bats in like the parking garage over there in Old Sac. There's hella bats in there.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of bats in Sacramento. I've seen a lot
of bats. There's a lot of bats in Sacramento.
You know, when they fly around, it looks like a cloud of
snow. And they're
snow.
Delicious.
Bat dung makes you strong.
Yeah, there's a thing as bat fancier disease. You know what I mean?
Bat dung doo-doo. It's a delicacy.
Guano.
It's a bat dung doo-doo delicacy.
I think guano's a good like fuel. I think you can like run a car on guano or some shit. Anyway, Sacramento Asian American and Pacific Islander residents. They're getting the company as they do their shopping in Sacramento's Little Saigon. So I don't know. I think it's crazy that there's all this Asian sentiment, and I feel bad for Asian people. What the Asian people need to do, in my opinion, is they just need to sit down, keep their heads down. So another race of people step up. So you got to hope Haitians or Black, like you got to, like some other group of people needs to catch it. You know what I mean? Because we were just shitting on Latinos, you know, right before this. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what race really wants to step up and take some of this.
And take this shit they've been taking.
Look, here's the thing. Though,
somebody else's turn. I feel like Asian, just their turn.
We take it every day.
Yeah, I think.
I'm saying not us. We had our turn. You know what I mean? But there's got to be like another
Black
group.
And brown. Somebody Polish or something.
I think that the Asian people are a lot stronger than any of us realize, and the reason why they're keeping their head low is because they know they can fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like they're so much of a pacifist because they know that if they were to do something, like people are going to die. That's how strong Asian people are. So they're like, oh no, we'll just like stay in the house. Yes, walk me around, protect me, because we will end all of you. That's what I think is going on.
Word.
They're holding back. They're holding back. They're literally like,
how are they gonna end all of us by fucking doing equations? Get out of here.
No, man, they got the Wuhan gangsters. They be doing Tai Chi in the park.
Yeah,
they do hella Tai Chi. Yeah.
They do a lot of Tai Chi. They're into their martial. They have powers that we don't even understand. We can't even comprehend.
She's like, have you seen Raya and the Last Dragon?
I have not. Was it good? Was it?
It was good. I liked it. I saw it.
$30 for. I'm just waiting. I think it's funny too. Some of the volunteers, they're brown. That's what it comes to. Brown people walking other brown people around. It's crazy. All right, last story, and then you got happy news, Aurora?
Well, you just did happy news, but I can like just throw out something. I got something I can.
Before you do happy news, this is purely for funsies because I got to go through the news every single day, and then I thought, okay, there's two. I just feel like a lot of the news is bullshit. You know what I mean? And Steph already told him, like, I don't want to get into like, well, of course you did. You know what I mean? I know. But I didn't. I was like, okay, what kind of bullshit is it? So I pulled up Fox because I'm assuming they're still the right wing kind of whatever. And then who's the antithesis of them? I guess MSNBC, right?
MSNBC or CNN?
CNN.
I felt like CNN was a little bit more in the middle, so I picked MSNBC. And then I thought it would be cool to just go through the headlines and see what is Fox News reporting. And what
love this. I want to know what they see on the other side. So please.
Yeah.
So where do you want to start with, Fox or MSN?
MSN.
MSN.
Fox.
Joel Greenberg's attorney made it pretty clear his client is flipping on Matt Gaetz. Everybody's on Gaetz' ass right now.
Yeah.
He's not making it out of this shit. Other top story, how Trump is trying to turn the presidency into his biggest con yet.
Wow.
Not huge fans of that. And then they actually have a top 9 stories. Here's the stories. America can't keep hoarding vaccines to protect drug makers. The most promising moment in Chauvin trial is so far to come is a cop. We can't afford to let Justice Breyer make the same mistake as RBG. You heard about that?
No.
So Breyer's old as fuck and he needs to retire.
Yeah.
And if RBG had retired during the 8 years of her 70-year run when Barack Obama was in order, we would have got that spot. But instead, she held out too long. It's more bathrooms and student athletes, GOP. InfoWars host Alex Jones finally met his match with the First Amendment. So that's the risky lie at the center of Biden's Georgia voting bill rhetoric. So that's what MSN is reporting.
Okay.
Those are the top MSN. All right, Fox. Bad money bailout. Republicans demand audit of taxpayer-funded COVID relief as New York earnings $2.1 billion for illegal immigrants. New York earmarked $2.1 billion for illegal immigrants for relief. This is their top story. Crisis of confidence. California man whose brother was killed by an illegal immigrant has a message for Biden.
Wow.
Which that story wasn't even covered at MSNBC. Psaki and Buttigieg hold White House press briefing. Queen Elizabeth to enter 8 days of mourning following Prince Philip's death. Did you guys know Prince Philip died?
He died, but he was 102 or 99 or something.
Yeah.
It was his time to go.
Is Prince Philip the one that looked already dead?
It was enough of that guy. It's
okay.
Wasn't Prince Philip the one too that got caught in that sex scandal?
He was like, get the light. Wrap it up, buddy.
Wrap it up, man.
You've done enough.
There's like, dude, the headliner needs to get on. You're taking all the time.
Yeah.
Like, dude, come on, man.
We got another soul ready to go right after you. Come on, they've been waiting.
And this is my number one story. This is my favorite story.
Like, I keep feeding him.
This is my number one Fox News story. Deshaun Watson finds support from O.J. Simpson amid sexual conduct allegations.
But that was actually on the shade. I saw that.
What that?
That was actually on the shade room too on IG. That OJ reached out to.
So let's say our happy story. Then we're going to end with today is Deshaun Watson getting happy endings. So what's up? Does anybody have any comment?
I have mixed feelings about this story, so I'm gonna keep mine.
I don't know all the details of it, but it just seems like black quarterbacks been getting thrown under a bus lately.
Yo, I'll tell you like this. Bill Cosby on Monday said he wanted to buy NBC. By Friday, he had 30 allegations and was in jail, 6 months later. Yeah. Deshaun Watson said 3 times, I'm not playing quarterback for the Houston Texans. That week on Wednesday, he said, I'm not playing for the last time. I told you that. His owner's a Trump supporter. By Friday, he had 14 allegations.
Well, it's up to 22 now.
Yeah, that was. I'm just telling you the piss.
The track, yeah.
And then by the next, he had 21. But check this out: no criminal allegations, all civil, and he didn't. So there's no crime. That's so now they ruin this dude's career, ruin his name and everything. And he had 25 massage therapists coming in his defense and say he never did anything. He was a good client, never did anything like this.
Yeah, some of the
like you think that they paid these massage people? They paid them to say things,
or stuff like you'll get to stay in this country, or we'll pay your rent for your massage thing a year. I mean, come on now.
And you also have to look at where it's Houston. It's money, oil. So it's like they don't need. They got money, man. So they
have money. Yeah.
So it's like, and on top of that, Houston is Texas is a big football state. Even their high school football
is
out of control. Yeah.
If you fuck with their professional sports, they're going to fuck with you. So it's very tricky. And especially right now in this time and day and age where it's like, you can't really say anything about, sexual allegations and stuff like that, unless it's like, something, you're opposed to it. Everyone has to be opposed to it, but it's like, can we ask a question? Is that okay if we can ask a question? Right. And so they're kind of like they're weaponizing that and using that against them, I feel like too. But, I mean, that's like, I feel Steph's point about, it's a lot of allegations, man, out of fucking nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Never had a DUI.
I'm feeling you on that too because
he just like won NFL's award for best citizen of the freaking year.
Mm-hmm.
And all this stuff he done in the community. And then all of a sudden it's like, You don't want to play for us no more? Cool, we got you.
Fishy.
It puts you in a weird spot because if he did this, that's awful, right?
Yeah.
But it did the timing is kind of fucking weird. And if he didn't do it, this is stuck with them.
Yeah.
I'm saying people bringing up Big Ben shit all the time. Big Ben maybe probably did that. Big Ben, whatever. But that it's not going away.
Not going away.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You Google their name, and that's what's going to come up
for life.
The host of Oscars
for life. And it's a 20-something-year-old kid. I mean, I really admire him as a football player and this and that. He got a lot of money and fame and this and that. But that's a 20-something-year-old kid now who's out in the public eye for this shit for the rest of his whatever.
It was a top 8 quarterback in the league. So now you know.
And that's our happy story of the day.
No, I have one.
Los, I miss you, boy. I miss you on the pod.
I have a quick one. Can I say it?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so happy news is that it's going to be really nice weather this weekend in Sacramento, and that the Crocker Art Museum is reopening.
Yeah, I'm going to the Crocker today. I'm going to the Crocker right after this. They have a really I love the Crocker.
They got a brunch. They have a nice brunch.
The Crocker is underrated. If you live in Sacramento and you haven't been to the Crocker, or you don't, that's the other thing too. If you've been to the Crocker, you see like the stuff they have on display all the time. It's pretty cool, I guess. But they change it all the time. You know what I mean? They're bringing
they have new exhibitions and all that stuff.
Major artists, great art. I had a lot of times. That's a good date, man. That's a good date. You want to get somebody slippery. Lo, I miss you, boy. Are you online? Are you working on anything? You got some online projects or
for me?
Yeah, or anything coming out or?
No, just doing a lot of stand up. Just trying to
get live shows. Stage. You got some Sacramento shows?
I do. Well, I have me and Steph are in Galt on Saturday. Tonight I'm in Reno. And then I got a monthly at Laughs. So I come back every once a month.
When's your monthly?
It's just a show that
you're gonna be booking. You're booking a showcase and
just booking a show monthly. Just coming back to come hang out.
Do you know? And it's every month. When is that?
Yeah, the first one is. I mean, this one's April 22nd. Then the next one's gonna be
May
May 5th.
It.
Yeah,
nice.
In it. Oh, and then May 5th, and you're with me on the 8th of May in Galt, the room that Steph's doing. So it'll be on Saturday.
Me and you together, April
8th. In when?
When is it? When are we doing this?
Me and you were doing Galt Saturday.
This Saturday?
Tomorrow.
No, Saturday. No. Yeah, it's me, you, Chicago Steve in Galt.
Tomorrow?
Saturday.
I'm really glad I asked you where your next show is, Carlos.
Oh my God.
He didn't even know he's booked. He just
No, man. I knew we talked. Hold on. Let me go back. Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
Los, where can we find you online? What's your ad? Because you're usually on the gram, I think, right?
Yeah, Carlos Comedy on everything. Oh, TikTok. I fuck with TikTok now. I make movie reviews.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Aurora, where can we find you online? What you got coming up, man?
I have a lot of shows this month. Tomorrow I'll be in Lathrop, and then I have shows at Laughs this month. And so follow me, Aurora Singh, on the gram, on everything: Facebook, gram, Twitter, blah 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 blah. I'm there, Aurora Singh. TikTok, just add a 1.
Aurora Singh 1. Fuck.
And you'll find me.
You. We need to find whoever took that account from you.
And I think on my TikTok account, I'm gonna start doing stand-up special reviews.
Okay.
From, like, Netflix, HBO, that's Amazon, dangerous. Like do all of them.
That's dangerous.
It is dangerous, but like you guys know me and I'm a very positive person, so I'm going to point out the positives.
Okay.
And the negatives will be very constructive. They're not going to be like, this shit is whack. It's going to be like,
yeah, look at that. That's here. You. Steph.
Oh, Steph, that's you.
Oh my God, dude.
I got that flyer. I never got.
You should review Ty Rivera's new special. That's gonna go over good.
No, thank you. But I will do others.
Yeah.
Los, so can you tell me Steph Sanders information? Like where's he gonna be? Can you please tell me where Steph Sanders is gonna be online?
No.
Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, you can find him in Galt at the Brewsters.
Steph Sanders. Yeah.
R.I.P. DMX. R.I.P.
Oh yeah.
R.I.P. DMX.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You put RIH on your name thing.
Rest in heaven. Rest in heaven.
Oh man,
for sure,
dude. That sucks, man. That sucks, big man.
Yeah,
that's a lot of that's terrible. Wasted potential, man. Wasted talent.
No, but what we did get from him was amazing. I love DMX. I don't know how many times I thought, that was my shit. Man.
Yeah.
You did what? We'll do it again.
Just because I love my. No, I ain't doing it again. Just tell us
DMX song. What's your favorite one?
My favorite DMX song? You ask me?
Anyone? Yeah, just fucking open forum.
That stupid Walmart joke I'm always doing or whatever. I like doing that DMX song. Just because I love my. I shed blood for my. Let it holler. Where's my? All I wanna hear is right here.
We here.
It's not my favorite song, but that's the one I like to sing the most. Got a lot of cuss words in it. And then Steph, when's your next episode of Off the Change coming up?
Wednesday. It's out Wednesday. We record tomorrow. And apparently have a show in Galt.
You about to rip and Galt, man. It's gonna be nice.
And I'm at Labs, so this is gonna be interesting. Yeah,
Andrew at Laughs. You have a show tomorrow at Laughs?
Yeah, outside. The early one.
Oof.
So I'm going to go. Fuck Laughs.
No, love Laugh.
I am definitely everywhere. Off the Change podcast. Yeah, you know, Aurora Singh's ex-neighbor.
Yeah. Hey, I love all you guys. Los, if you're still here next week, man, I'm trying to get you back on the pod.
How long you in town, Los?
Huh?
How long you in town?
I'm here till what? I gotta be here for 2 weeks, about 2 weeks or so.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. But then I guess we'll reschedule you for another date because you have to do Laughs tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I'm sorry, man.
No worries.
Wait. You need a fill-in tomorrow, bro? You looking for a
If I wasn't already doing a show, I'd be like,
hey, you got to be under 5'7" to fill in for me.
Look, man, I will do the set on my knees, bro. If you want me to be in Galt, I'm there. Other than that, hey, we'll see you next week, Sacramento.
All right.
Sacramento.
Hey, I love all you guys, man. Thanks for coming.
Man.
bye.
I'm out. We'll see you.
All right.
Yeah.